I know you feeling it.
Used to be in darkness, drowning sin was ocean deep. Bed I made, I laid. I was close to sleep. Decisions had to make. You want your life, but want these streets. These streets want to play just like a friend, but I'm no greed.
Man name.
Yeah,
slave man
yeah,
name.
we reject that totally.
Right.
So we go back into the Hebrew,
Right.
and then we find out what our names were in the Old Testament.
Right.
Old Testament, they started out of Egypt.
Out of Egypt, right.
Everybody had, they spoke Hebrew.
In their own language.
Yeah, but they also spoke the Egyptian language because, they were slaves.
So they blend in with them.
So, yeah, so they had, a couple of languages. But then, when they started in Egypt, they shaved their beard down to here, had that long beard to come out.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, okay, I seen the statue. I wonder what that was. I thought about it. I said that had to be a beard, but they're not gonna put none on your skin and hold right there. They had to be hair. Yeah.
But there was a commandment that said we're not supposed to shave our beards.
Yeah, I
they were over there shaving their heads.
Yeah.
And then when we came out of when Moses took us out of there,
right.
Then he went up, got the law from the Most High, and came back down. Thou shalt not
bald your head.
Bald your head or your beard. So that's an indication that we were over there not keeping the law, because they didn't. After about 350 years, you forget everything about yourself.
I agree.
Just like over here, we were brought here, we knew everything about ourselves. We knew we were Hebrews,
right?
Israelites,
right?
We had our one God. We get over here, everybody got a God. You got to worship in God.
I agree with that. I read that one. Yeah.
But
couple more years, these kids ain't gonna even know they were slaves.
Yeah.
I teach my son there. I try to tell him, because I start doing the Sabbath day now. Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah, I just about second or third week now. I don't work on Saturday. I do nothing. I try to do all my stuff Friday.
Yeah.
After the sun go down Friday, but I hear all my stuff. I make cold sandwiches and stuff like that. But I don't. Yeah.
So you know how to do the Sabbath.
Yeah.
There's a commandment. You're keeping all the rest of the commandments.
Yeah.
You got some commandments you got to find out.
Right. That's what I'm doing now. So that's why I study. I study a lot. So.
You got to understand the feast days, because the Most High commanded us to keep His feast.
What's no thing?
There are how many? 7.
7, and we're supposed to congregate for 3 major.
Yeah. We're commanded to present ourselves to the Lord for Passover.
So what's the Passover day?
It depends on when the first of the month is, because we don't go by first of the month, a calendar.
Month. So how would you identify that?
Well, we've been keeping the new moons or the first of the month.
Okay.
So the new moon will come by every 28 days.
So that's the full moon or half moon or?
We do the dark moon.
So eclipse moon. Sometimes you get eclipse moon. They present on TV. The dark and the moon collide each other. It be dark.
Well, that's blocking out the sun.
Okay.
The moon is blocking out the sun, but when it passes, when the moon go all the way dark, you can see the phases. It goes like, it'll be full.
Right.
Then it go like to half moon.
Half moon, right. Oh, okay.
Quarter moon. When it go all the way dark, that's a new moon.
Well, you don't see the moon at all?
You don't see the moon at all.
Oh, I ain't know that.
You'll see it right before it turns dark. You'll know, hey, you're getting ready to get into the new moon, which is the first of the month.
Right.
So when we see that coming around about springtime,
right,
which is when life comes back.
Okay.
Even here, they what do they do? The first of the year, or the first of the year,
right,
is in the dead of winter. That's supposed to be re-life.
Right.
New life is not in the dead of winter. It's when the spring, when all the flowers start popping up. So our Passover is during around about that time.
Right.
So when we're looking at the moon, we see it go. It's full.
Right.
We know it's getting ready. It's changing.
Right.
When we see it go crescent.
Right.
We only got a few days, and then it goes dark. Then that's a new moon, which is the first of the month.
Right.
And the first of the month during during springtime, around springtime, then we count 14 days.
Right.
That's Passover.
I got to get into that part. I tell my son said to me is the new when I can't they be I don't celebrate Christmas, none of that. I've been stopped putting trees in my house. Birthdays, don't give me nothing for birthdays. I don't want none of that, man. But I figure I don't read. Sometimes I go off what people say, but I gotta go read myself. I ain't gonna go behind, I ain't for the cheat on nobody test and they be the wrong answer. So
The Second Timothy says, "Stand to show thyself."
yeah, and that's what I've been started doing. And so and I used to go to my church. And I go to my church on First Somerset. I go to Bible study, and then when I've been reading, and they caught me now when I go to Bible study, and I see people.
Oh yeah, that'll throw you off,
Man, that's how I looked at my wife and looked at me like this.
Yeah.
Looked at me like, I always talks about it. I said,
That's why we don't go to church no more. Because when we found out the truth, we knew that everything in the church is a lie.
yeah, but see, because when I go to church, right, and when I start reading, and I look around, one of them got tight pants, breasts all out. And one time I went me and her with the church, and I didn't know the pastor was the other pastor was church female. We looked at each other again like this here. Don't even try to,
They can't do it because they're, well, put it plainly, they're wicked.
Right. But they know.
They're wicked people. We were wicked people until we learned the truth.
Okay. I'm out here now. I'm probably right back there. Yes. Okay.
But this is,
And I noticed that, man, because hey, man, then I was about to start reading, and I dialogue myself. Sometimes I listen to certain dialogues. I think if I can read it myself, get the whole understanding. But sometimes I go straight down the line, but I have to. Judah, the genocide say changed from Judah to children of Israel. He changed it.
Genesis.
For Genesis, I said it changed to Israel. I said children of Israel. Why keep saying children of Israel? So the whole power talking about us.
Read it.
Man.
It explains a lot that's going on.
And I read Deuteronomy about how God will bless us, but if we don't keep commandments, we can shield. I thought about a lot of things. I said, man, that makes sense there, man. And so,
you can think about, in Deuteronomy 28, starting at 15, then it goes into all the curses.
Right.
You can identify yourself just by the curses.
Yeah.
And we, in verse 54, it says that we used to love each other and say, hey, how you doing, buddy? You need some help?
Right.
Now we'll kill each other. Just,
man.
Dudes step on your shoes.
Yeah.
He'll draw on you.
Right.
So it says that we'll hate our brother.
Right.
That was a prophecy, and it's happening right now. We're seeing it how we kill it.
Right.
But all the curses in Deuteronomy 28.
Right.
I
read that right.
After 15.
Right.
But it says, if you keep this command, and all these blessings will come by.
Oh, right.
Don't get all these curses.
Right, I agree. I read that one.
Yeah. If you read the Bible, look at the blessings. Look at many blessings.
Right.
But each blessing is powerful.
Powerful.
Yeah. But you need a whole lot of curses to get your mind straight. Go, dang. It's like 30.
Know what it do? When I start reading what he'll do, the judge we're gonna do, man, that scared me, man. Yeah. But when I start reading that thing, my conscience start kicking in. I say, oh man, I don't think that, man. I tell my son ain't never my big boy, he's like 21. I said, well, the whole Bible's black, you know that, don't you? You're talking about Solomon black, Job black, all of them black, and that's what I say.
So-called Jesus.
Yeah. Yes.
You got to that one yet?
Yeah, I got it down in Revelation. Yeah, Revelation. I think it's I read it. I know exactly. I know where it's at. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm getting to it. So
but you know that when it says that it's hair, His
His
head
head,
and his
yeah,
hair
yeah.
were like wool.
Like wool.
We the only people on earth got wool.
What the hell, yeah.
People
Yeah.
pretending, white folks be pretending they got wool hair because they got curly.
No, they ain't.
I had a white man come up and we were reading that Revelation 13. That's, see, it says his head was white. I'm white. We're like,
But they don't understand is that why they try so hard to manipulate the world that knowing he's white, black, they notice him, but see blacks in the Bible. So my understanding is they didn't want us to know that. They don't want, we ain't gonna read the word.
here's the reason why you're finding this out. I'm going into Job chapter 9, verse 24, and it says, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked.
Right.
He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. Where's that picture? See that picture there? He's covering the face of the number one, the second in command judge.
Judge, right.
That's Yahweh Shai. That's his name. You know him as Jesus. That's not his name. His name is not Jesus. But see how this dude is painting over it? And when you go into Job 24, it's saying he covered the faces of the judges thereof. If that's not him, if that's not the so-called white man, this says where and who and where is it?
Right.
So
Right here.
it's pointing to the so-called white man doing what it says in Job 9:24. It's covering up the face.
I'm very studical, man. This is what I be on all the time. I be on, man.
Be on that YouTube and
Man, I be dialoguing, man. I be saying, okay, whatever. Yeah, I be dialoguing, man.
you know who the Edomites are according to like Genesis, right?
White man.
Yeah, we deducted that he was the white man, right? Go back into Genesis and don't say white.
What it say?
Say he was born red. If you look at a white man real close,
Right.
you see that he ain't white. He ain't white like the paper.
No, he's red.
He's red. So
I can see his, you know what? Notice, I can see his blood under his skin.
when the dude Esau was born,
Right.
his father called him Ashawa.
So,
I think that's how you pronounce it. Ashawa,
right.
which means wasted away. When he came out, he didn't look like nobody around ever.
Okay.
And he said, yeah, put him back. He ain't done. Because
Right.
everybody else was dark skinned.
Well, can I ask you a question? Why did, this is my understanding. He created, I love Jacob, but I hate Esau, right?
Yeah.
But why he allowed it, to lead off from bring destruction, deceive him. Did he allow him to come to see how strong the people are, or all these people are?
This is how we explain what you're asking.
Yeah.
We read the Bible.
Because
we ain't gonna come out our own hearts.
Right.
We're gonna read.
I like how you come out the Bible with every question. Yeah. That's good.
We're gonna read Hebrews 12. I got it. You got the camera.
So Esau was in the mountains, either in mountains stuff like that. They building their homes in like you have a mountain and you carve it out into a castle.
Yeah.
Is that the case? He wasn't like us roam around in like we are now, because we can tolerate the sun.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to see.
He dug out caves. He's the original caveman.
Right.
So
Okay.
Got it. Pretty sure it's the other one.
go ahead.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, in verse 49.
Okay.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle fleeth, A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand, a nation of fierce countenance, and shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young. You asked about why did God put us in why did He put Esau over us? That was one of the curses.
And you asked why did God say I hate Esau?
Right.
But let me read this. This is I had the wrong chapter, wrong book. This is Romans chapter 9 and verse 11. This is explaining Esau and Jacob.
Right.
And how God feels about it. It says, for the children being not yet born, they were still in the mother's womb, right? Neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of God, according to election, might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth. So it was all up to God. God did that.
Right.
He put twins in Rebecca's womb. That's their mother.
Okay.
And he made one son, because she went to like a prophet and said, why are they fighting him all the time? And he's looking at two manner of people. But Romans 9 and 11 explains why. I mean, who has a right to do something like that? To actually make a person to behave. He created Esau to behave. That's why it says several times in the Bible, Jacob have other, Esau have other. It's in his wife.
I read in Deuteronomy where when Moses led his people over Jordan Sea,
The risk.
and so after they were, I think when I read, I think I was getting an understanding of that he took the 12, one person out of each tribe and went to a new land, and they came back, something like that, and they I guess the Lord got mad at his people, and they sent them to Esau, something like that. I'm thinking he said,
Well, the Most High basically, you read Deuteronomy, we're in the curtains. He basically punishes us, but he'll use a man to do it.
right, okay.
That's so we'll learn. If he could just go bam, everything perfect. But we don't learn nothing, and then we go back and we started worshiping idols.
Right.
That's the number one thing he said not to have a God before me.
For me, yes.
And then the next commandment is he said, don't worship anything that's made or graven from the earth up in the air. If you see a bird up there and you carve it out, start bending the knee to that.
Right. What about a cross that be on the church? You have crosses on the church.
That's an idol.
Right.
It was made. Yeah. It was made out of wood.
Literally,
so
literal graven image.
A literal graven image. That's something that's made. You can carve it. You put the little man on there.
Right.
But that's an idol.
Yeah. But why the church functions that? And I know the pastors know, but they study, they read, and so they have an after sermon. But why, if they don't teach that? Because they don't teach that.
They teach Esau's doctrine.
Yeah.
That's why, because Esau tells them, hey, this represents Christ.
Right.
That's actually a torturing mechanism. Right?
Yeah. If somebody killed your son with a machine gun, a Uzi,
Right.
and then start wearing the Uzi on your neck, how would you feel?
Thank you for watching. You can support the body via Zelle or Cash App. We are the Sons of Thunder. It's our heart's prayer and desire for Israel that they might be saved.